Hey there, Floss Tube. It's me again. You get me twice in 1 week, every other day. I hope that's a good thing. I was very overdue for a floss tube, so this is going to be my traditional floss tube catch-up chit-chat with you. My name is Liz. My company is Hello from Liz Mathews, and I'm excited to spend some time with you today. That's sort of become my opening line, and I like it. I hope you guys are doing really well. Like I said, it's been 3 weeks, maybe a little more, since my last video. Things have just been busy. I've just been working along, chugging along, and things have come up and it's just been busy. But I did do a release video with my mom, who is Kathy Barrick. She's been in the industry for quite a while. 2 days ago, today's Friday, she came over Wednesday and we did it. So if you haven't caught that video and want to see her 3 new seasonal Halloween releases, hop back to my most previous video and you can catch them there. There is also a question and answer at the end of that video. I asked on Instagram, where you can find me. You can find me under Hello from Liz Mathews on Instagram. I asked there if you guys had any questions for Kathy, for me, and you guys gave us some great ones. So she answered those at the end of my last video. I think I'll do that again next time I know she's gonna be on, and we really enjoyed that. So one more thing before I go on. In that reveal video, Mom and I were just talking. She brought up trunk shows because she has her trunk show. I have my trunk show packed up in our studios because trunk shows aren't really happening because the climate of the world. So she was saying it's such a bummer that all of her models are just sitting in her studio, and I had like a light bulb moment on camera. You guys saw it, and I was like, we should do a virtual Kathy Barrick trunk show. And the response that I have gotten to that is like so good. You guys are so here for a Kathy Barrick trunk show. So I texted her last night and said, hey, I think we really need to do this. So in that video, I said I was gonna do an office tour, a home tour, because you guys are interested in that, and also maybe this trunk show. Well, we're bumping trunk show to the top of the list. Mom doesn't know it. I'll let her know, and I will get a date scheduled, and I will go to her house, and we will do a virtual Kathy Barrick trunk show, which I think will be so fun. I'll keep you posted. You should definitely follow me on Instagram. That's where I am. I'm on there every single day. It's where I will let you know the dates and the details of that as soon as I know them. And you guys can see all of the beautiful pieces she has out. There's some that I like, that I'm still learning about and loving. So I think this will be really fun. And we'll let you know all of the details about how you can get your hands on those patterns and all that in the beginning of that video. But just know it has now moved to the top of the priority list, and it will be coming, my guess is, within the next week or 2. I hope. So I say that also knowing that the first week of September, I am planning on releasing new patterns. I'm on an every other month schedule. I did July, August has been work. So I'm aiming for the beginning of September because my pieces, most of them, all but one, are also seasonal. I will absolutely have 5 pieces out for you. I have been working really hard on the 6, but I think that I need to let it go so that I can really focus on getting these 5 pieces squared away, done perfectly. It's really hard for me because I really wanted that 6 piece. It's we'll talk about it in a bit, but I might just have to let that go until November, which is fine. But 5 new pieces are coming at the beginning of September, which is what, 9 or 10 days away. So I'm not sure that you will see me again in a regular floss tube. The next time you see me will probably be my reveal video of those 5 pieces. So let me give you some teasers, shall I? One is the second day of Christmas. I've told you it's coming. There's a whole Days of Christmas Sal going on. You are welcome to join that. You can use the hashtag Hello Christmas Days Sal on Instagram. There's also a group on Facebook. I have let you know that I am not very Facebook savvy. It will take me a long time to respond because I don't even see the the questions, but it is there, and I try to hop on regularly and answer questions, and I have given a sneak peek on there. It is a private group, so you have to request to join, but I'll approve you. If you are planning on stitching any of the days of Christmas, if next year you're like, oh, I do want to do that, that group will still be there for you, so you can join us there. But I have been very open about the fact that the second day of Christmas is coming, and it will be in September. The second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, nope, 2 turtle doves. Oh my God. 2 turtle doves is the second day of Christmas. Hint there. So that's one. This should not be a surprise, but I haven't announced it. I have my fall trees. You know, I do a set or a grouping of trees for every season. This is going to round out the whole year. My fall trees are coming. I have a piece that has to do with Hocus Pocus, the movie Hocus Pocus, which is one of my all-time favorites. It has a very special place in my heart. I have stories about it. I will tell you when I reveal the piece, but so excited about it. A Hocus Pocus piece is coming, and I think that's all I'm gonna say. To leave some surprises for you. At least 5 pieces, possibly 6, bet on 5. That you'll see in my next video. Okay, so I do have notes for today, but I feel like I'm gonna be kind of tangenty. And for some reason I have a lot of things that don't actually pertain to stitching, but I wanted to share with you because I just like connecting and sharing me with you. So I hope you like that. I do kind of have things laid out. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go in perfect order. Hope you're ready to bounce around with me. Things have just been, there's been a lot going on. Our air conditioning went up. It was, that was like right when I should have done my last Floss Tube video, maybe a week and a half ago, and our air conditioning went up. So I was hot and sweaty and sticky and grumpy for a week. But it is fixed now, very thankfully. I never thought I would enjoy air conditioning as much as I do. The whole time I just kept thinking to myself through my grumps, like, people didn't always have air conditioning. Jamie and Claire didn't have air conditioning, and look at all the clothes they had to wear. They must have been very hot and sweaty. Anyway, that's behind us now. I'm sitting in a nice air-conditioned room. What else has been going on? I've just been designing, working, all the things. I don't think there's really very much new, big, exciting. I've been helping my dad renovate a bathroom. We've been hanging drywall, doing a total gut job. I like doing those projects with my dad. Aside from being crafty and artistic, I'm very, very much into home decor and renovations and gardening. See, tangenty. I told you I was going to be tangenty. Basically everything that has to do with home, which is very convenient for the time that we are in now. My gardens have been, excuse me, my gardens have been thriving. I'm planning gardens for next year. I've talked about that a lot on my Instagram because they've just brought me so much joy this summer season. So I plan on expanding, and in fact, as soon as I put my new releases out in September, as I've said probably a couple times now, sorry, I'm gonna take a week off of work. This will be my first week off of work since 2019 that I've like giving myself a week off of work. I'm not talking about Design-a-Palooza, like a week off of work. I don't know how that's gonna go, but there are so many home projects that I want to tackle. So Joe will be home with me, and that checklist is gonna be long, and we're just gonna be like doom, doom, doom. I want to paint, I want to expand the garden, I want to double the size of it, which is how I got here in my mind. There are just so many home projects that have been lingering that I think we can bust out really quickly, but I am just feeling like home and cozy and nesty, and I want to do it. So I'm really looking forward to that week. I'll be doing some pinning on my Pinterest board and planning until then. But I will, of course, share all of the progress with you on Instagram. Okay, let me look at my notes here. Two things I wanted to mention. I have been reading. That sounds so weird to say. I've been reading again. I love reading. I love getting lost in a book, but it feels so luxurious. And it's been something that I've said, I don't have time to do it. I don't have time to do it anymore. Which is not true, because I had time to binge shows like Vikings and Outlander for the billionth time. So I have taken up reading. At the end of the day, when I get in bed to go to sleep, I have been reading, and it's been just so nice and relaxing and enjoyable. So I've kind of been adding books to my Amazon wish list like a madwoman. Sorry, you're gonna jiggle for a minute. I have okay, there, jiggle over. I have a industrial wood cart as my coffee table. So the way the wheels, which are essentially the legs, are positioned, it jiggles. So sorry about that. I've been adding books like a madwoman to my Amazon shopping cart and just planning out what I want to read. I am on the hunt for free little free libraries. I don't know what the right orientation of the words is, so that I can borrow some books and find some new ones. But I just finished this. It's called I'll See You in Paris. I'm going to do an Instagram post about it. Really, really liked it. It's by an author that I really like. If you want to know more, I'm not going to do a book review here for you, but it'll be on my Instagram. Really, really enjoyed it. And I have just started last night In 5 Years. Not sure how I feel about this one yet. I'll share it on Instagram when I'm done. But anyway, reading has just been so nice, and I've been enjoying it so much, to get in bed at night and just have some calm time. I know you guys are like, it's reading. You didn't know that? Why haven't you been doing that all along? Also, since we're talking books, you guys, I have a problem. So I've talked about the Antiquarian sticker book maybe like a month or probably 2 months ago now. They're all stickers. They're all vintage antique images. I love them. It's kind of taken off all over Floss Tube. I see everybody getting these books, and I don't blame you. I put them on every one of my postcards that go out. It's so fun. I love them. And you guys have totally caught on. Get them through Amazon. But if you want a little peek into who I am the girl who stockpiles 3. Because 1, I'm almost halfway through on my postcards. 2, I didn't want to run out. And then the 3rd book was because I needed to have a copy of all the good stickers that I didn't send out on postcards, because I just need them. So this is me in a nutshell. 1's not enough. 2, okay. 3, you're good. Anyway, maybe add that to your Amazon wish list. I'm crazy, I know. Okay. Books, my reading. I got a P.O. box. This is so exciting to me. It's like, it's not a big thing, but it's one of those things like getting the thermal printer for all of my labels that I feel like my business just like went up a notch. So I have a P.O. box. If you want to send me things, if anybody wants to send me things, if whatever, I'll put the information in the box below, because I now have a business P.O. box. Big day here. And when I went to check it for the very first time, I of course shared it on Instagram. Oh my gosh. If you guys had a skein of thread for every time I said on Instagram, you would be skein rich, I tell you. I shared it on Instagram, and I got some very sweet, happy, congratulatory, just like yay for you cards in the mail, which always get me. Anytime you guys think of me and send your thoughts and your happiness and your time and something special to me, it really, really warms my heart. So thank you so much for these. This is from Robin in Virginia. That's her Instagram handle. take a skein of floss. She's kind of everywhere all over the community, and she sent me a sweet card because she is the kindest. And then this is from my online friend Colleen, who I of course said the wrong name in my Instagram story. I called her by her last name. Thank you, Colleen. This is a beautiful card, and I think I'll be hanging it on my bulletin board. It's so lovely. They kind of did a number on it, but I can fix that. But ladies, thank you for bringing me joy when I opened up that post office door for the first time. You made me so, so happy. I also got a sweet thank you card from Susie Reno. You guys know her on Floss Tube. She helped me name Princess Patarina Cyan. Whoa. And she just sent me a thank you card because she received one of my charts for helping me give that name. I love Happy Mail. And I just want you to know that anybody who's ever sent me anything, I save all of these in a very happy little box. I'll have them forever, and I really appreciate it. Okay. I get going really fast. Where do I want to go from here? Let's talk about this piece that I shared in my last video so long ago. Fuzz hair, sorry, excuse me. It's always like an itchy nose or fuzz, so sorry. So we talked about this piece in my last video. It is a piece that I put on hold for now. It is not the mystery 6 piece that I was talking about coming out in September. This will probably come out November, maybe in the beginning of the year. But in my last video, I told you about the slub. You guys, thank you for telling me there is a name for it and it doesn't begin with a W. Thank you. Didn't want to have to use that word ever again. Anyway, I was stitching this. I told you that I pulled a slub off of the linen, which left a white undyed portion of the linen. It was between the 2 and the 3. And you guys were so kind in giving me recommendations on how to help or how to fix it. You can see it's, well, it still looks like it doesn't look as bad IRL as it does in the screen. And I wanted to thank you for all of your kind thoughts and recommendations. What I did actually end up doing was the distress ink method with a Q-tip that I said I was gonna try. I only did that instead of the tea coffee solution because I didn't want the liquid to bleed everywhere. I wanted it to be very precise and a very like spot treatment. So this ended up working very well. I used the color tea dye. So, but this ink doesn't bleed, it doesn't seep, so it was really perfect. And someone in the comments of the last video said, do it now before you put another stitch in, because if something goes awry, you don't want to be out a whole piece. And that was like, oh, you're so right. So I did that. I think I'm good to go. I'm not exactly sure when I'll get back to this piece, but problem solved. Thank you for all of your thoughts and recommendations. Together, we did it. So that's kind of put on the back shelf for now. Let's see. Let's do this. So on Instagram, another thread for you, I shared that I was having a really hard time with a reproduction piece. Okay, spoiler, this is the 6 piece. And it just wasn't coming together. I have never had so many problems. I don't want to show all of this to you. I've never had so many problems with a piece before. This is just a very small fraction of the piece. It was just wrong. I was looking at this beautiful this beautiful antique piece, wanting to copy it, and everything I did was wrong about it. And I said in my post that I was ready to throw it out the window and I don't know what. So I was talking to Kea and Steph and my mom, and they gave me some suggestions, and I ended up walking away from this and deciding I needed to start fresh. This piece was this was a no-go, this piece in particular. And then I needed to go to my LNS and start from square one, meaning the linen and the threads, the proportion, everything. So that's what I did. I went to my LNS, which is the Stitching Post in Catonsville, Maryland. They are so wonderful there. And I started fresh. So I'm going from a piece of 32 count weeks beige to 40 count doubloon. Picture this plus doubloon. The size difference, I think, makes a notable change. The linen, just everything. I feel like I'm on the right path now, so I am moving forward with it. Again, it'll probably end up being a November release, but it feels so good to be able to like this piece because I was not in a good place with it. You guys told me to walk away. That's exactly what I needed to do, and now I'm loving it again. So in addition to switching from NPI, needlepoint silk colors on this, which is a solid silk thread, I love it very much, I also switched to an over-dyed thread. And when I brought the original to my LNS, the antique piece, I was looking for a company that has all the colors I need, meaning I didn't want to have one Gloriana, one Silken Color, one Weeks. Like I'm weird in that I like to stick with one company of threads. Is that weird? Why do I feel like that's better? It's better that you guys like it. Am I wrong? You can let me know. Do you care if it's like very piecey and this company and that company and that company? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird. Anyway, Gloriana was the thread that I chose to go with. Gloriana is maybe one of the most expensive thread companies out there. Learned that at checkout. But their threads are really, really, really nice. They are over-dyed silk threads. They're 12-stranded silk threads. So although this is so expensive, I feel like they go a long way. And since I'm stitching on 40 count now, I'm only using one thread. So not only do I have the over-dyed coloration, I also have that more primitive look because I'm only doing one strand because it's 40 count, and it's just all coming together so perfectly. And I'm itching to finish this piece. I'm breaking so that I can get all of the chart layout done for the other 5 pieces, but I just love it. So it feels good to be on that side of the problems with this reproduction. Now I will say, and I'm mentioning this because you guys often have tips for me. I'm having trouble with the Gloriana knotting because I don't have a strand here for you. Just the way it's woven, when I pull one strand off, it tends to be very kinky. And although I try to run my hands down the strand, straightening it out, it just stays kinky. So the tail of the thread, where it overlaps with the piece I'm actually stitching into the fabric, tends to get knotty, and it's really giving me a lot of frustrations. I take it because it's gorgeous and I love how it's turning out, but that is a problem I'm having. If anybody has any suggestions, I thought about wetting my fingers and running it down the thread, but then I was like, oh no, what if it's not color fast? I don't want to mess with that. So anyway, you guys have probably been stitching a lot longer than me, so if you have any pointers, I would love to hear them. But all in all, I'm back to loving this piece, and I'm really excited to share it with you. It does have, if you don't mind, I'm going to show you one more thing. It has over one stitching at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but those are just some letters down there. I needed to do that so that I could get a size measurement on the border because I do have a frame. I needed to order a frame just in case I can somehow make this happen. Whatever. There's over one stitching down there. My first time since getting back into stitching after 20 years, doing over one stitching. I need to get a hoop. I think a hoop will make life a little bit easier and make my tiny on 40 count over 1 stitches lay more nicely. So saving that for last, of course. While I was at the stitching post, I picked up a few things. One is the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I used to get these every time they came out. It was just such a treat to find them in stores. It's been a while since I've gotten them, but there is an article in here about StitchCon, which I was supposed to be at in June. It of course got canceled, but I really wanted to read it. Let me see if I can't get to it real quick. I really wanted to read it and see all the pictures and pretend that I was there and look forward to being there next year. I hope that was okay. And it's just a great article, and I enjoyed it very much. I do have I'm making a dream board. I love dream boards. So I think I'm gonna cut out some picture on here and put it on my dream board because I'm very much looking forward to attending next year. So anyway, I got that from my LNS. And then for you, I have a giveaway. I saw this, it's the Just Cross Stitch Halloween Special Edition magazine that was there, and I have seen, so cute, I have seen all the pictures popping up on social media and know that you guys have really been liking it. I don't want to show anything I'm not supposed to show. So I was like, I'm gonna take a copy and we're gonna do a giveaway. So this magazine, this is my first time flipping through it actually, is a giveaway. There are some really cute projects in there. You guys have probably already seen this, but if by chance this is on your list and something you've still been looking for, this is a giveaway in this video. I am not only giving this away, but I'm pairing it with a copy of my Quaker Pumpkins design that just came out. If you have already purchased this and you are lucky enough to win the giveaway, let me know. We can substitute it for another chart. But if you would please let me know in the comments below, your entry is the answer to this question. When do you like purchasing seasonal charts? Meaning, I'm about to put out Halloween, autumnal, seasonal charts in September. It feels a skosh late to me. Like I should have probably done all of this back in my July releases. What do you think about that? Are you feeling like I'm a little late to the game? Are you wishing that you had already been able to purchase them and start them? Do you think it's fine? Do you buy? Does it matter? Let me know. As someone who's still within their first year of this business and putting out designs, I'm curious what you think. I mean, do you just buy them now and stash them for next year? Do you think I'm slow? Whatever. Let me know what you think below. That will be your entry. In my next video, I will announce the winner. It will be randomly selected. You know what? I also need to give you a keyword, because I do that comment generator, that YouTube comment generator. Okay, I need to give you a word. Use the word star, S-T-A-R. I will be searching for the word star. Do not say giveaway. This is open domestically only because shipping is a nightmare right now. It is not because I don't appreciate my overseas viewers. I do. I truly do. But I fear that this may never reach you. So, not because of me, because of shipping. So use the word star, don't say giveaway. It will be your entry with your comment below. I thank you for your input. Speaking of overseas friends, I should also mention that I finally have PDFs of about half of my charts in my Etsy shop right now. By Sunday, my entire catalog will be available as PDFs. It is a daunting thing. I just learned how to do it without it taking eons to upload and whatever. You don't need to know the ins and outs of it. I figured it out. So I've been in the process of putting all of my designs in digital format in my shop. There is a section in my shop called PDF cross stitch patterns, I believe. You can go there and see what's available. By Sunday, everything will be there. But I hope that that means that my patterns are in the hands of people abroad who have been hesitant to order because of shipping. I totally get it, and I'm sorry it took so long, but I will be caught up by Sunday, and then moving forward I will just always, you know, add those in a timely manner. Yay. You guys have been really happy about that, and I'm so happy that I'm finally offering them to you. Let me just check my notes real quick. Slub. Yes. This is something random. So I'm a collector of things. I like collections, I like antiques, I like hunting for things. And I have recently been feeling like I want to collect the Prairie Schooler charts. This is funny because I don't have time to stitch anything other than my own designs. So this is purely not like for me wanting to stitch them. This is purely me wanting to hunt and collect things. They have such a good memory for me. They were around when I cross-stitched, you know, way back when. I had the charts. Where they are, I don't know. I'm so bummed I gave them up, but I just feel like I want to collect them again. I know. So strange. Such a weird thing for me to want to put time and money into, but I do. I don't know. I think it's because I watch so many of you guys and you're influencing me in the best, worst way, you know, finding things on eBay and the secondhand market, and like when you guys find something, your unicorns that you've been looking for, and I don't know. I feel like it's only a matter of time before I cave. We'll see. We'll see. What I really need to find is my collection of charts I had from when I stitched back in like 1996. I've asked everybody. It seems to be gone. So sad. Anyway, I've just been feeling the pull towards the Prairie Schooler. I think you guys can relate. And then there is one piece that I would actually so much like to stitch. I don't know why. There's a short list of things I would actually like to stitch and hang in my home and do. And this is a mystery piece to me because I don't know what it's called. I believe it is a birds of a feather chart. It's monochromatic. It's all in black. It's a deer, a standing deer or a laying deer. I can't remember because it's out of print. You don't see it a lot, with a really funky Quaker alphabet behind it. And I believe there's also a rooster version, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong, but I know that you guys know better than me what it is. So if you could also drop that in the comments below, I would really appreciate it. It's so quirky and funky, and I would love to do that piece. You know those times when I say like I finished stitching my models, now I'm moving into another aspect of the business and I don't have anything to stitch? That would be the perfect piece to come back to when I don't have anything to stitch in those in-between times. And you know, as I stitch my pieces, I'm always like, is that the right color? Is that the right place? Like, it's just a lot of thought that goes into it. So this could be kind of mindless, just pleasure stitching. I think it's birds of a feather, but I'm not entirely sure. If you could let me know. So I think I just have some happy mail to share with you, and then we will wrap this video up. I got 2 new Ort books from my friend Lisa Dye. She has the online shop Stitchy Notions. Her Etsy shop is Stitchy Notions by Lisa. I love these Ort books. I told her that I wanted to get this one. It matches one of my project bags, and I am just a sucker for Rifle Paper Company patterns. They're my favorite. I love them, and I love these books. Ooh, this is full of floss. So there you go. You can see the floss stays there. It's great. I have my little, oh, I thought those were orcs, but they're not. It's all floss I'm using. What's so nice is you just pop this out as you're stitching. When you're done and you want to put it away, close the book, seal it up. There's a button here. Pop it in your bag and you're good to go. But Lisa sent me 2 of these and I am just so grateful, Lisa. You know how much I love these. And you can get your own in her shop, which I will link below. They're just like a great addition to a stitcher's stash. And then this is one of the sweetest gifts I've ever received. You guys know that I am friends with Kea and Steph, and we video chat every day, and they knew that I was going into Design-a-Palooza a while ago now. And Mom warned me, and I think I told you on a Floss Tube, that can be kind of tricky when you put parameters on yourself, like you have 2 weeks to design 10 things, go. And I was really, really stumped. And I was feeling really like panicked about it. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And they are the kind of friends that I can get on a video message with and have tears in my eyes and be like, oh, whatever. I was feeling very emotional. And they did the nicest thing and sent a package to me, a complete surprise package to me to help me break through my creative block and really embrace Design-a-Palooza. So from them, I received this amazing, look at those, pen and marker, they're like fine tip felt markers in the rainbow of colors. Also, this portable travel pouch for all of my designing. They sent what I am calling my Indiana Jones journal. I mean, how cool is this? It's leather bound, smells so good, has a little strap, and then inside it there's lined paper, there is just craft paper, there's blank paper. I have started using it, but I'm not going to show you what I put in it. They get me. This was one of the kindest things anybody's ever thought to do for me, and I can't express how much it means. So I got my Indiana Jones journal, which I put in my purse now and carry with me. Apparently these are technically called travel journals, and you can see here that you can buy replacement little books of paper. They have graph paper, they have planner paper. You can really make this your own. This is the coolest thing. And then, oh, I should have prepared better. This is a Tim Holtz, it's 63 pieces of ephemera pack. So, because they know me, they thought I could use this in my journal. I'm actually going to use it on my dream board, but they're all pieces of, sorry guys, they're pieces of cardstock that are like prints of old images. I mean, come on, that is me. So I was like totally shocked to receive this in the mail. It was so nice and so kind, and I just wanted to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful for their friendship, which has really just developed since market and really had the opportunity to grow because we've been home and indoors, and it's this weird silver lining of the whole COVID thing. So I'm so grateful, and I wanted to share this with you, not to show you, look at what I got, my friends are amazing. I wanted to put this out there because they're just people that I reached out to on Instagram, and conversations started happening organically, and now they are just so dear to me. So it's just kind of a PSA for putting yourself out there. Don't discount social media and the friendships that you can build and grow from there, because they really are true and kind, and I want everybody to have friendships like that. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up with that, that bit of happiness. I hope, yep, that's it. I hope that you guys are all doing really well, that you've enjoyed seeing my face so much this week. It is Friday. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Find me on Instagram. You can keep up with me there, see all of the things that I'm doing. Thank you for letting me be super chatty, kind of off course, and for sharing a bit of your day with me today. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in my next Floss Tube video.